Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday live chat here on Board Archive. Hanging out today with Kevin from Snowboardprocamp.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be hanging out for about an hour, guys, to answer any of your questions, anything snowboard related. We were just on Kevin's channel talking about terrain parks. So if you got any park questions, gear questions, snowboarding, traveling, let us know. Also, if you want to let us know where in the world you're joining us from, it's also awesome to hear where you guys are at. So
in the last video, I was sitting right there.
Yeah,
you were sitting here.
We've swapped seats. So yeah, looks like we already got a few people in here. Shout out to you guys. We got Adam, Bad Riders.
What's up, Adam?
Ian the Welshman.
Ian says, is there 2 live chats happening? No, it's just back to back.
Back to back, yeah, one fed into the other. So hopefully some of you guys over there hopping on here. EB, what's up, man?
Got Landon. What's up, Landon?
Landon Wolney, what's up, man?
David B says round 2.
Round 2, that's right. Charles Van Villiers, Emilian Popoff. What's up, guys?
Oh, Emilian jumping on with that quick super chat.
Just throwing in the super chat real quick. Turning in. Have a good one. See y'all soon. Emilian over in Europe. Thanks for hopping on, man. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week earlier, maybe. Commander AMG, Rob Gams, what's up, guys?
Ooh, the Maven says he just bought a Burton Process. Is that a good first board? I think it's a pretty good first board.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's not super aggressive, not a super high price point, pretty well rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it, man. So it sounds like you got the Flying V2, so should be good for learning on.
Definitely.
Gemma Spencer, what's up? Has everyone checked out Lines yet? I did check it out. Yeah, I was surprised it was only 3 minutes. It was really cool. But yeah, check out that project from Stale.
I haven't seen it yet.
You know, we can watch. It's only 3 minutes, man. Yeah, we can check it out afterwards.
All right.
All right, Chris Henrik, what's up, man?
What's up, Chris?
Osvaldo, Engen. Whoop.
All right, Napton's playing in the background.
Video popping up. The Maven from Greenville, South Carolina. Nice. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well over on the East Coast. Greenville's a pretty cool city.
Yeah, where are you guys from?
Yeah, where's everyone at?
Where are you from again?
I'm from Western North Carolina. Yeah.
You were born in Miami, though?
I was.
Nice.
I was, yeah. So East Coast for the first couple of decades of my life.
Yeah, same. Near Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Greenville a couple of times. Greenville's a cool spot. Bruh Sweet, what's good, man? And Rob Gams from Mount Hood in Portland.
Oh, he says it's dumping at Mount Hood. Wow.
Dumping.
Yeah, I was dumping here too today. We got like 10 centimeters yesterday, and it seems like another 10 today, unless it just cut off. But it was snowing pretty heavy.
Yeah, we went up to Seventh Heaven for a lap, and it was quite cold, and it was definitely puking snow. So hopefully tomorrow will be pretty nice. It's crazy. Like today was supposed to be a sunny day. It's crazy to see so much precipitation going down.
Dalen said powder versus slush. I think I would go powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. That's yeah, that's like very similar to the powder versus park, because in parks I do enjoy park riding in the slush a lot. That is a lot of fun. Like this late season park riding is something I look forward to every year. Eli Van Antwerpen.
Nice.
Wish it was winter in Michigan. Yeah, I know that you guys get a bit of a shorter season.
Typical Michigonian name, Van Antwerpen.
Typical. Yeah. I mean, that's one of my first guesses. Okay, Joe Colon. Sup, boys? How you training this off season?
Lots of snowboarding, probably.
Yeah, or just keep snowboarding.
But we were just talking about this today too. It's like, what's some of your training plans, TJ?
Yeah, I think the balance boards are huge. I really enjoy that, especially for like rail, practicing rail tricks, getting that muscle memory down. I think that's a lot of fun. And then also cliff jumping. Yeah, just for air awareness, and it's just a really fun thing, like jumping into the water off rocks. It's really fun.
But also some core exercises. So getting some
Oh, yeah.
planks and like some leg lifts and building up that core and lower back, getting that nice and
Oh
strong.
yeah, I forgot I said that earlier. That's
We were
right.
talking about,
Yeah.
off-season fitness.
Yeah, that is something I think, having a solid core can help a lot with snowboarding for sure.
I think, yeah, and then also the stretching. Like for me, it's like I love just hanging out and stretching at home for like an hour or so, just stretching it out.
Yeah.
On the way up, when we got to the top of the gondola today too, I spent like 10 minutes in a squat, just trying to get everything stretched out.
Stretching is huge. That's something I've been slacking the last like week on. So I think, yeah, it's good to stay consistent with it through the summer, through the season as well.
You like got me on the stretching trend too, back in those summer Whistler days.
Oh,
Because
yeah?
you'd spend like 10 minutes every time stretching.
Oh man, I was better about it back then than I am now.
Back when you were 23, you're stretching every day. Now you're
I was
getting up there.
Oh man, I was so hungry back then, trying to just do tricks that were just like right outside my comfort zone every day.
Nice.
All right.
I think we're a bit too far back here.
Yeah, I think I just found that last question there. Carly from Brazil. We got Chris Ayers on the live chat. What's up, Chris?
What's up, Chris? Sorry we missed you today, man. That blizzard just forced us down the mountain.
Threw us for a loop, man. Yeah.
We didn't even have our proper jackets on.
I was wearing a mid layer over a hoodie and it looked real nice.
Yeah.
It was good look for sure.
The old switcheroo.
Yeah. Yeah, the right side is the driver's seat for the live chats. Aaron McGaffey checking in from Richland, Washington. What's up, Aaron?
And Matthias says, thoughts on Howl mitts?
That's a good question for you, Kevin.
Yeah, those have been some of my favorite mitts. They're like very light. A lot of them are really warm as well. My thing with Howl mitts is like I haven't been able to find a current pair that are like light and waterproof. So that's like, they don't have to be waterproof, but a mitt that's like kind of
Water resistant.
water resistant. They don't quite fit my hands. Maybe it's just the models I've been looking at. But yeah, Howls have been my favorite in the past for sure.
I haven't tried Howls, but I might. I'm probably need some new gloves for the summer right now. I'm still rocking my Oyuki mittens, and they're getting a bit too heavy. Like even today, it was pretty cold out there, and they were pretty warm. So
yeah,
looking at something lighter.
My analog ones have been perfect. They're just kind of like just that perfect weight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing with my Oyuki mittens is they're really not very breathable. So yeah, look for the summer. I think something more breathable. Keep your hands from getting all sweaty.
Yeah.
Dijon Alston, do you think leg strength is a factor when it comes to jibbing? I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's that big of a factor, honestly. I think it's more about like body positioning and like where you how you lean into the snowboard.
I think it's it's more technique.
Yeah.
Like I think it translates from skateboarding too. It's like, skateboarders are not renowned like leg strength people. I don't think it's more of like technique and being more light on your feet with the technique than opposed to being like very strong with your legs. Definitely.
Yeah, like leg strengthening isn't something that I focus on at all. Like even through the summer, I'm not like doing squats or like trying to do exercises that are going to keep my legs strong. I think that's something that kind of comes with snowboarding. It keeps your legs pretty fit. But yeah, for jibbing, I don't think it's a huge factor.
I think it kind of like relates, back to skateboarding too, with like skaters are very like small, like in terms of like body mass, just like keeping it light so that if you're riding over some kind of steel edge, you're gonna glide across it. But I guess there's some beefy snowboarders out there too. Frank April's back here. He's like a stocky dude.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I've never met him in person, but he looks that way.
Yeah, no, he was out at Copper, and I got a lap with him, and yeah, he's a big dude, and he was riding the 153 of his pro model too, which was pretty surprising. And yeah, there's some other guys. Like there's a dude out in Europe somewhere that him and his brother, they call themselves the Fat and the Furious. That's like their brand. And
Nice.
and so there's like kind of a husky guy, and he rips, man. He's like hitting big jumps.
Did
Like
we meet those guys at High Cascade too?
we did a couple
Yeah.
years back, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
super nice guys.
Yeah, all about that technique.
Yeah, technique. All right. Thanks for all the questions, guys.
Somebody also commented that they thought the lines video would be more than 3 minutes.
Yeah, there was like so much buildup on Instagram. I felt like everyone was posting teasers, and like I thought it was gonna be like a full length movie, and then it was like a 3-minute video, which it's a great video. Like it's awesome, but
It's only a little bit longer than the teaser.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, no, it's a cool project. They executed well. And Osvaldo asking if TJ, have you ever been to Snowmass in Aspen? I've been there in the summer. I've never been there in the winter though, but I'd like to go. Have you ever been up to Aspen at any point?
No, never.
I'll be next time, and we're in Colorado. Yeah, that could be something to look into. Aspen's a cool town for sure.
Is it better than Copper, Keystone, or?
I really don't know what to expect
Breck?
as far as the mountain riding. I'm expecting a little bit more like big mountain stuff, probably more so than like the parks and that type of stuff. Like you can find it at the other resorts that are closer, kind of off the highway there, closer to Denver. But yeah, I think it'd be a great place to go check out for sure. Nolan Shoop, are you guys going to be at Bachelor or Hood anytime soon? Not Bachelor, but definitely plans to go up to Hood this summer. So probably like June, July, be up at Mount Hood for a little bit. Looking forward to it.
Timberline, yeah, I love getting down there.
Yeah, out at High Cascade.
Yeah. Love Oregon. Oregon's such a cool place, yeah.
Yeah, Mount Hood's always fun. Always look forward to going out there.
Yeah, maybe hit up some zombie donuts in Portland.
Oh, yeah.
We need to go to that movie theater that we stumbled across,
I
that
know.
old-timey movie theater.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, take a break, go to Portland for the day, maybe like in between sessions or something, and yeah.
There's lots to explore.
I want to hike it again too. I'd like to at some point if we get an
yeah.
opportunity to hike up to the crater up there.
Top of Mount Hood, yeah.
It's a cool spot.
Such an interesting spot in the world, that like stretch of highway, just like 100 little weird shops and restaurants, and
Yeah, it's like one
nuts.
road straight out from Portland,
Yeah.
and then like you kind of go through some small towns, and then you're just like in the middle of nowhere up on the hill. All right, Dalen Thruston, do you like cardrona in New Zealand? Yeah, we were just talking about cardrona over on the chat on Kevin's channel, and yeah, it's a great spot. I'd love to go back. Yeah, I think plan on heading back there this year at some point.
Yeah, one of our top parks. Yeah, if you didn't see it, we were just over on my channel. We did like a 25. It's a new show, 25 live for 25, and yeah, we were talking about our top parks, and Cardrona was in there. So shout out to Cardrona.
Yeah. Shout out to Cardrona, and definitely keep your eyes peeled over on SPC for live for 25. Going to be dropping random, or not random, but like regular 25-minute live chats, topical live chats over there. So
It's a live show.
Live show. That's right. Yeah, it's not a chat.
Yeah, it's not a chat like this. We do answer some questions at the end of the video, but yeah, it's we're still gonna do the live chats on Snowboardprocamp, the live like Q&As. But yeah, live show could be fun.
Yeah, be a nice way to mix things up, talk about some different things. All right. JC, what's up, man? All right, we got a super chat from Wayne McKenzie just saying Chile Fund. Thank you, Wayne.
Nice.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that we're looking at maybe South America at some point this summer too. So Chile would probably be the spot if we go down there.
So this isn't like the taco fund or Chile fund.
It's
It's
not-
actually for
The country.
for going to Chile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chile fund. Hey, that could be hashtag Chile fund. Yeah.
Let's get it going. Yeah, hashtag Chile Fund if you guys want to help out.
It's actually a little bit cheaper than flying to New Zealand. So that is one of the bonuses of going to Chile.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
more
it's
of a
definitely
gamble. We don't know what to expect down there.
going
though.
into the unknown. I mean, it would be cool just for the experience, honestly, just to see, yeah. So we're not in this position. We'd be like, oh well, we know,
Yeah,
we know what it's like.
the cultural experience of visiting Chile and Santiago and the
Yeah,
language, and we might get Yannick and Rab to come with us to be our translators.
yeah,
They speak Portuguese.
yeah. I think they would like to come down there as well.
I think they do. I think they'd be upset if I said that and they don't.
No,
don't.
they do.
They do speak.
They speak Portuguese.
They speak like 5 languages. Those
Yeah,
guys
they
are,
speak a bunch of languages. Those
they're,
guys
They're geniuses.
killing it. Yeah, I don't know. I think the timing might be off. I don't know if they're on the chat right now, but if you guys are watching this later, shout out Rav and Yannick. Hope you guys are doing good.
Ooh, Nolan has a question for me. He says, Kevin, I'm rocking the same bindings as you. I'm curious about your thoughts on the forces. To be honest, I like the forces, but the ankle strap that they come with, I don't like. So I actually took, I sold a pair of ankle straps from TJ, and I like the more like 3D, like molded ankle straps. The ones that kind of just like wrap more naturally around your ankle.
A little more comfortable.
I feel like the ones that come with the forces, they're too wide and it feels too restrictive for my style. So I like getting those 3D sort of molded ankle straps to go on there. So
Yeah, I think you got the ones from the Atlas on there. So yeah, the ankle strap is a bit bulky on the forces for sure.
yeah,
But
too much bulk. I need more precision hold than bulk hold.
Osvaldo's got a question about bindings as well, and he's saying which union binding is comparable to the Burton Malavitas as far as performance and comfort. I think performance-wise, I think the Force is fairly similar, but for comfort, I would step up to the Strata because that's gonna have like very very similar performance, and then you get you get a lot more tech out of it, the more comfortable ankle strap and some other things as well. So
honestly, for me, when I go back to the Malavitas now, they actually feel much softer than the Unions.
really,
Yeah, just my opinion, just the feeling that I got was that they were like a bit soft. Yeah, much softer.
a bit more
So
of like
would
just like the high back, you think, or
the whole thing, I feel like I would almost compare it more to like the contacts. Just like I don't know why they felt soft. Maybe I have to like try it again. But
I haven't ridden the Malavitas this season, so it's been a little while since I've rode them. But I've always compared them to the Force. But
the straps on the Malavitas are like next level. They're great, amazing,
super comfortable.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a big standout on the Malavitas for sure.
The heel strap is like a 10. Yeah, it's great.
All right, so Johnny K's. Hey guys, planning on a mid-July trip to Colorado and Wyoming. I know Woodward Copper's open during the summer, but was wondering if other parts of the mountain are open to someone who is still learning. No, man. So the Woodward summer camp is just kind of the like patch of snow. It's like an island of snow. I think they didn't have it last summer, but normally they have a hike park as well. That's not actually part of the summer camp. But as far as having mellower features, I'm not sure, and you'd be hiking it. So, but yeah, there's no groomed runs or anything like that.
Yeah, I think so. What they do is they just build up one area of like this packet with like just meters and meters of snow, so that only that one patch remains. So you're basically snowboarding on a patch of snow that's like an island on the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty different, but it is a fun place.
It is really fun, and you got to be part of the camp too, right? It's not open to the public.
Yeah, no, the patch that has the magic carpet and everything, that's part of the camp. So they might have some like different like tiers available as far as how you can access it, but you'd have to check out their site for that. All right, and Rob Gams I think has a board question here. What would you recommend, the Jones Frontier / Explorer or the Iguchi Pro Camber for carving trees, free riding, and powder? Thanks. Yeah, that's I think that I'd probably go Explorer. I think if I had to choose one for that type of stuff, I think it's going to do better in powder, and it has the magnet traction for carving. But the Iguchi Pro is a bit wider, and it does have the grip tech. They're both super fun, but I think, if no freestyle is involved, I'd probably go Jones, man. Yeah, the Explorer.
Yeah, because the Explorer's got the rocker like in the front.
Yep. Yeah, it's got the rocker in the front. It's got the magnet traction.
I think you have to have rocker for any kind of powder, especially for trees. Like for the trees, like a full camber board through trees is much more difficult to ride.
It can, yeah, and especially I imagine if you're gonna pick up a board for that style, you're not gonna like get a, it's gonna be a larger board. It's like, not the same size as you'd get for a park board, so it'll be a little less maneuverable. The Jones has a slight setbacks that'll help with that as well.
Yeah, setback, rocker, definitely gonna help. I was riding that Capita Warp Speed through the trees in Jackson, and it was fun, but it was difficult to steer. You really had to like just really work it to steer through those trees.
Yeah, the Warp Speed is like, that's a burly board, man.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
EB, summer plans, travel plans. Yeah, next coming up is going to be Mount Hood. That's
Mount Hood, June, July.
Mount Hood, June, July, and then looking at the Southern Hemisphere from there. So we'll keep you guys posted as things get more locked in date-wise, but that's kind of the rough plan. All right. Bishop 77. Hey guys, I'm on a ride War Pig right now and love it, but I'm looking to add a board. Interested in the Helix and the DOA. Any suggestions?
So you're kind of looking for more of like a.
It sounds like more like freestyle, all mountain freestyle.
All mountain freestyle board.
Yeah. I think the War Pig is a great like do it all style board. You can definitely ride some park with it if you want, but
if I was going to get a board like the Helix or the DOA, something that's similar to that, I would get the GNU Headspace.
Yeah, the Headspace is a good option. That one's pretty similar. I think the Headspace is probably, out of the three, probably the softest, although it's still a good kind of all-mountain freestyle board. The DOA, I would say, is in the middle, and the Helix is significantly stiffer than the DOA.
Oh, wow.
And they're all three of those boards are camber, so I think those would be good options. But between the Helix and the DOA, I would say, do you want something more for jumping? Is it going to be a freestyle mainly board? If you do want that more aggressive board, go for the Helix. If you want something a bit more well-rounded, I'd go for the DOA.
Is the Helix ASIM?
The Helix is also ASIM, yeah. So that's something that it has that kind of distinguishes it a bit from the DOA.
So making it more of like a park-specific kind of, like jump-specific kind of board, you think? Because it's so stiff?
I think the stiffness and the full camber is really what I think make it a solid jump board. And I know people ride it in the half pipe as well if that's something that you're into, but it's just aggressive, man. Yeah, I want you to get on it sometime so you can feel it out. I think you'd like that one.
Yeah.
But the Helix is a burly board.
It's got a really cool top sheet too. It had like the palm trees, right?
Yeah, kind of had the like almost like blurred kind of graffiti looking trees.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, they got to do a good graphic every year on it usually. I was really stoked on the graphic on the Headspace this year though. That one looked good with like the blue and white pattern.
Yeah, they've had that for a couple of years though. Has it been like that?
No, the year before it was actually the year before I hated the graphic. It was like red and yellow.
Oh, really?
Or like red and blue and yellow. Yeah, I don't know. It was too like ketchup mustardy for me. And then the year before that, I liked that. That was the one that I actually owned that season, so I'm a little biased, but I did like that graphic.
It's nice.
But the blue, they do the same kind of theme with the heads every year, but
heads,
they switch up the colors.
The faces and stuff.
Yeah, same on the space case back there, kind of that style. Forrest Bailey. Oh man.
Somebody asked, will we do a Europe tour next year? I think we're definitely planning on doing some more riding in Europe next winter.
Yeah.
What if we don't go to Japan and just go to Europe?
Are you crazy? Don't go to Japan? I mean, I definitely want to go to Japan. No, but I do want to go to Europe too, so it'd be nice to be able to do both.
Just do both.
Yeah. See if we can maybe while we're closer. I don't even know if how much closer Japan is, flight wise.
I think it's about the same. I think it's like 10 hours either way. Yeah.
But
11 hours.
Europe would be cool for sure. I definitely want to go back. There's still so many places we haven't been, and even the places that we have been to, I want to go back. So it's gonna be tough to plan that one out.
Yeah.
But
The mountains in Europe are just so much bigger. They're
There's-
majestic.
the Alps are insane. Yeah, I think the most similar place that kind of gave this a similar vibe to the Alps is Revelstoke I've been to outside
Yeah.
of there.
Yep.
Still not quite the same, but it
No.
was cool out there being in those mountains. Uh-oh.
Doesn't say we're live.
Yeah, it doesn't say we're live. Timer's not
maybe
going
hop
up.
back over to the live chat. Any questions? Oh, you're back.
All right, we're back. Sorry guys, that was disconnected real quick. Not exactly sure what happened there. I was gonna check on the super chats.
Yeah, there's one.
Um,
Tim Waller, shout out, man. Thanks for the super chat.
yeah, shout out Tim.
Another Tim Waller.
So I think that's Tim from High Cascade. Yeah, I met up with Tim in Whistler as well this year. Yeah, he gave us the Aardvark hot sauce.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's up, Tim? Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm done that. That's my new favorite hot sauce, the Aardvark. Yeah,
It's really good. I still have a little bit left, but I've been going through it pretty good.
it's too hot on it, but I don't know. I like go through love-hate relationships with hot sauce, and
Phases.
I think I'm on a break. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just do steady super hot sauce. I mean, maybe you can, but
TJ got Da Bomb hot sauce. Is it Da Bomb or The Bomb?
it's Da Bomb with
Okay.
a D. Yeah.
Nice.
Da Bomb Beyond Insanity. Yeah, we had some good times eating that hot sauce out in Colorado, watching Hot Ones. Like when they were like the guest was about to eat Da Bomb, we would try it too, and yeah, that's just like ridiculously hot. Like it's manageable, like it's uncomfortable for sure, but
And Tim says he's getting the Evil Twin.
yeah.
Nice.
Hope to see you this summer, guys. P.S. I'm buying the Evil Twin.
Yeah, Tim, we'll keep you posted on when we're gonna be, what session we're gonna be at.
Yeah, shout out Tim, man. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the Evil Twin, man. And Mr. Sanchez, you guys have the best snowboarding videos on YouTube.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. And looks like we got a few more here.
Oh, hashtag Chile Fund.
Justin Vasey chiming in with the Chile Fund. Appreciate it, Justin. Hope you're doing well, man. And Chris Henrik with the Bowl of Chili Fund.
Big bowl of Chile Fund.
Okay, so
That's actually for Chile, though.
that's going to be like at the lodge.
I feel like we have to go there now. Even if we get $1, it means we have to go. Or else we're just like we're like raising funds for nothing, for a fraud if we don't go.
I know. All right, we'll get some chili. We'll go to Chile. Sorry, I'm looking at this other super chat here.
Pupile 27.
Nice. I literally donated in hopes.
And
All
Jen
right.
says Canadian internet is broken.
That's what it seems, guys. I'm sorry for all the interruptions here, but should be able to make it through the hour. Just hopped on the data, was on Wi-Fi, but hopefully, yeah, if it starts lagging again, let us know. Again, apologize for getting kicked off here. All right.
Quick, somebody start Internet Fund 2019.
Hashtag Internet Fund. Yeah. All right, let me just scroll up here. All right, Noah Shipwash. Where do y'all stay at Hood, or do you camp? So we have camped in the past. That's definitely a fun experience, especially I think if you're taking advantage of their spring pass.
Yeah, the first year we camped, us and Garrett, and we found just some free camping. I think they allowed us to stay there for 2 weeks, but drove in, set up 3 tents, and had like a little gas stove and a fire pit.
Yeah, we had a great little camp spot. Yeah, that was a really fun week, man. Super memorable week. Had a lot of fun with you guys.
It was really difficult though, snowboarding, camping, and editing videos, all in the same time frame.
We wound up like going to just like random restaurants and ordering food and just hanging out for like a couple hours, charging everything up.
And if you
things
think,
like that.
Yeah, if the internet's bad here, imagine internet in a small town, in a small diner in the middle of just
Yeah, live
Or in the
chat's
middle of
got to be
Oregon.
on data. Yeah, there's
It
like
was
they barely have internet up
and
there.
some slow internet.
Yeah.
They barely had plugs to plug in the computers, let alone internet.
Yeah, but camping's a cool experience. We've there's some Airbnbs available for a pretty good deal if you can get up there with some friends too. So that's a good alternative as well. But definitely a place I'd recommend checking out.
And Jen with the super chat, he says to come back to Europe and bring Chris. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Bring Chris back to his Belgium roots.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'd be cool to meet up with you guys too. Do some laps in some kind of mountain town and over in Europe.
Definitely.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, Chris, let's do it, dude. This season.
Get Engine and Bird out there and the whole crew.
Yeah, a bunch of homies to meet up with, and let us know in time so we can join you guys in Europe. Yeah, we'll definitely, we'll let you guys know well in advance as much as we can.
Yeah. We're going back and forth between the idea of booking the trips very last minute, and then that way we can, if there's like a big storm coming to Europe, then we can just like be there for when you guys get 2 meters of snow instead of like just missing it. Although, it's kind of like that balancing act. If you book too late, then it ends up costing too much money.
Right, yeah.
But we'll try to like read the
toy
tea
with it
leaves
this year. Yeah, it definitely. In an ideal world, you see the forecast, a week out, and you're like, all right, let's go there. So maybe some places we could drive to. I think that'd be easier. I mean, accommodation is still up in the air. There could get expensive, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, like this year, when Tahoe had those big storms, we should have just went.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking to Torstein on the chairlift, and he was like, "You guys should have gone."
Yeah,
I was like,
that's where the snow was at. Why weren't you there? What are you doing?
Yeah. But he went to Japan when there was no snow, so he should have.
Yeah, it's
But-
sometimes things pan out that way.
But I guess that's one of those trips where you just assume you're like, we're going to Japan, it'll be fine.
Yeah, snow every day.
But maybe, I don't know for sure. Maybe the snow was really good when he was there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it was still a good time. Japan's a cool spot.
Yeah.
And Dallin asking, do you like Jackson Hole? Got any comments on Jackson Hole, man?
Yeah, Jackson was really cool. It was steep. There was lots of cool like cliff drops and like boulder drops and chutes, Corbett's couloir, lots of really cool features, big mountain, and the town was awesome too. We met like lots of people in the town. It was cool to meet people that watch the channel, part of the snowboard community, and it was awesome. So yeah, cool story. TJ called a Thai restaurant to order us some to call to see if it was open because a lot of the restaurants in town were closed. And the person that he was talking to on the other side of the line asked, "Is this TJ from Board Archive?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so then we ended up going in, and like everyone that worked at the Thai restaurant was watches the channels, and so we got to hang out with them and took some photos, and some of the kitchen staff came out.
We met like their whole family, taking photos of everybody. Yeah, that was cool.
So cool. So shout out to the Thai table in Jackson. That was a really cool experience.
Yeah. Jackson is a cool spot, unique mountain for sure. And if it's nearby, or even if you want to travel and you're into like big mountain riding, it's a good spot for big mountain.
Was that the name of it? The Thai table?
I honestly can't remember. I think or
it was.
Thai plate, Thai something like that.
Thai plate, Thai table. I think you missed a super chat there.
Justin Vasey saying the exchange rate in Chile is favorable, FYI. Nice. Yeah, New Zealand as well. So that's definitely something to consider when you're traveling, to different countries.
Well, it's always good for you. Except Europe.
Yeah, except Europe. There's some places that
it's better for Americans than Canadians.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, that's definitely something we'll factor in too. I know, the plane ticket's usually the biggest expense anyway, so yeah. Chile Fund. And NGen with the super chat, hashtag save the Canadian internet, hashtag DWCP. Thanks, NGen.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Hopefully the internet stays with us for the remainder of today. Awesome, guys. Thanks for all the questions here. All right. Just scroll down.
Oh yeah, Thai plate.
Okay.
Bernard N.A. Sawa. Thanks, man.
Thai plate right there in the town of Jackson Hole. Great spot. Check it out. And looks like Jonathan Buckhouse is on the chat. What's up, man?
What's up, Jonathan?
Good to see you. Hope all is well in Colorado. Hope you had fun Keystone closing day.
Jonathan, now that guy got the tattoo of the Evolving logo, you got to get it. You're the next person.
Yeah.
You're number 2.
Yeah,
you can't have people getting your logo tattooed on them and then not you have the logo.
Oh man, no pressure.
Pressure's on.
Yeah,
You got to get it like here.
that was pretty crazy to see that, man. So was that whole like full forearm? Was that like legit? Like he got that full tattoo? Because that's pretty wild, man. That was cool.
You're up, man. Come on, Jonathan, to keep evolving tattoo.
I know the chest thing was a joke, but I think maybe now you got to do it. Someone's got it on their forearm. No, I'm just kidding, man.
I'm not kidding. You got to get it.
All right.
Adam says, TJ Kevin, the Mountain Collective picked up Mount Buller last week, guys. Icon now works here in Victoria. No excuses.
No excuses.
Free passes at Mount Buller.
Nice. Yeah. Head down to Melbourne or down to that area. Yeah. It was cool hanging out in Australia for sure. We'll see. All right. Anonymous K, back in the OG board shed. That's right. We're in the gear dungeon today. That's right.
Mm-hmm. No green screens here.
Nope.
This is real life happening.
This is legit. JC, do you have the Epic or the Icon or both? This year we have both. Yeah, so we've been trying to put them both to as much use as possible, and I think we've done a pretty awesome job. Honestly, I'm stoked on how much we've used them both.
Yeah. We basically made a list of all the places that we wanted to go, and all the places we wanted to travel to were all on the Icon Pass. But we live in Whistler, so living in Whistler, you have to get the Epic, and for all the trips, we did the Icon.
Yeah, it worked out really well, like Revelstoke, Jackson, Niseko, Copper. I'm sure there was some other places too, and then using the Epic in between. So I think it was, well worth it easily.
And when we were in Australia too, we used the Icon at Threadbow.
That's right. Yeah, that was kind of the kickoff. We got it like early over the summer, or I guess that was like August already. But yeah, that was cool.
It was pretty early
to ride Threadbow.
Yeah.
Oh, NGen calling you out, Kevin. Can't bug Jonathan about a tattoo if you don't have an SPC tattoo yourself.
Yeah, but nobody else has the SPC logo, so I'm safe.
Oh man, I might have to get the SPC logo.
If I put somebody in my video getting an SPC tattoo, then bring it on. Bring on the pressure. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna condone getting logos of brand logos on your body unless that's like a personal decision that you want to do.
Yeah, I'd be if somebody got the SPC logo, I'd be really stoked. I'd be like, oh, cool, like that's cool.
Oh, Johnny Snipes saying he'll get it. Will Harrington, I'll get it. Oh snap!
Oh, no.
All right, tag Kevin on Instagram at Snowboardprocamp.
I've got myself in trouble.
Oh man.
You gotta send me a video like trying to wash off the logo too, so you can like prove to me that's real.
That's real, yeah.
Oh man, I'm nervous now. No, nobody do it.
Before seeing the Evolution tattoo, I've only seen one other person with a brand, like a ski or snowboard brand tattooed on it. It was a skier that I met when I was like 20 out of Mount Hood, and he had the First Drop logo tattooed on his forearm. And yeah, I was pretty surprised to see that. I hope you got like, if you were gonna do like an apparel brand, I'd hope you'd get like free apparel for life or something. If you're gonna get the tattoo, like man, like if Volcom was like, we're gonna kit you out every year for the remainder of your life, I'd be like, sure, I'll get the Volcom stone somewhere. But then again, that's also a brand that I love to support. So yeah, Jill would be stoked on it for sure.
Yeah,
easily. All right. That was
That's funny.
that was an interesting tangent.
No,
So True Pill, do you guys skateboard? Not much. A little bit in the summer,
a little
like,
bit.
a little
Yeah.
bit here and there, but it's not something, I wouldn't say I'm, a great skater or anything.
I'm trying to get better at skating, but yeah, it's so hard. I feel like it's the kind of thing you got to put a lot of time into to get good at. And yeah, each year we just snowboard more and more in the off season, so
Yeah.
it's kind of made it hard to get into skating. But
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna,
It's something I'd like to do more now that it's getting warmer. Like I said this last summer, and I just didn't spend enough time on the board. But I do really want to learn tray flips. I think that's like a fun goal. That's just something I've wanted since I was really young. But falling on concrete is like a whole different dynamic. Like you can
yeah,
get hurt so fast on a skateboard. Not that.
definitely need a helmet in a skate park. Yeah,
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, you don't want to be smacking your head on concrete.
no,
All right, Evan Block. Sick meeting you at Breck. Likewise, man.
what's up,
And
Evan?
what do you recommend for a park board next year? Obviously, a lot of good options out there. You want to just take a second, try to maybe think of one each.
One each.
One each.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
All right, let me go first.
Okay, if you got one picked out, go ahead.
All right, hands down, my favorite park board is the Space Case.
Oh yeah,
GNU Space Case.
I knew that was coming.
It's got like all the tools. It's got magnet traction. It's ASIM, and it's a twin, good for park. And the C2X profile, I love that profile. So camber between, rocker under your feet. It's just that perfect combination of it's playful enough where you can get into presses and butters, but it's also got enough pop for ollies and also just like stability for landing. So it's just all the tools have come together.
It is. It's a very, very tech-packed snowboard, very fun, and I
Maybe it's
obviously.
all in my head. Maybe I'm just making things up. I don't know.
No, I don't think so, man. I think those are all valid points. Like, I think, yeah, the Space Case is sick.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I haven't had any doubts about it yet. I've just every day I've ridden it, I've just been really happy with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that speaks for itself, man.
Yeah.
Experience, you're on it. Like, I can see every day you're having a good time on it. So, yeah, Space Case, maybe check that one out. And I'm going to go on the opposite end of the spectrum, and I'm going to say the
Battalion Evil Twin.
I was gonna say Evil Twin, but the review just came out. I feel like that's just too biased.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Global Warmer actually.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's a little bit softer than the Evil Twin, so it's gonna be a little bit. You still get the full camber profile. You get the triple base technology, so it's like very pressable. It's gonna be fun on jibs, and the camber is still gonna give you some nice pop and some stability when you need it. And I really like the 3BT honestly. Like for butters, I think it's super fun. You definitely got to focus on locking down those edges a little bit more. But for me, also on jumps, like if you're trying to learn spins on jumps, that was something I've struggled with. I just learned I just picked up bad habits when I was trying to teach myself how to spin. And so having that 3BT as a safety net, I think is a lot of fun.
Throwing out this idea on the 3BT as well. So with like board specs, when they're I think boards should start labeling so for example, so the Space Case got the magnet traction, so you get 10 contact points. I feel like Battalion should label it -4 contact points.
No, dude, no, because when you just got to roll a little bit further on the edge, you still get your 4 contact points.
But
When you're when you're flat base,
is there
if you're flat base, okay, you're -4.
Is there an actual point though, or are you just rocking from an edge to an edge?
I mean, yeah, no, there's
Because
still
where the contact
points.
point would be, it just rolls away from the snow. I guess you can get to that point.
Yeah, so I think if you want to get technical with it, if you're flat base, yeah, we could say -4 when you're flat base. But that's the advantage, though.
Okay.
That's the appeal.
Just throwing that out there as an idea. Just
Nah, man, 3BT, it's different. Yeah, like I said, it's like the opposite end of the spectrum from the magnet traction. So, but yeah,
Yes.
it could be fun. If you get a chance to demo it before you have to fully commit to it.
It's cool, yeah. Different boards have different places, different styles. So it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
All right. So the Maven saying, I would love to host you guys if you ever go snowboarding in North Carolina next season.
Nice.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I grew up snowboarding in North Carolina over at Cataloochee, Sky Valley in Georgia before they shut down. Went to App State, so I spent a lot of time out there. And definitely trying to get this dude to come out to the East Coast with me at some point. So yeah, it'd be fun to like ride App or Beach or something.
The South, isn't that the South?
It is the Southeast.
Right.
It's not just the East, it's the Southeast.
All right.
So yeah, some Southern hospitality, man.
Adam had a good question too. He said, "What's with the nose on the GNU?" So the reason the nose is like kind of like off balance like that is because of the asim. So the toe side edge is longer, or you could say the heel side edge is shorter. So that's why the nose is looking off there.
Yep. Yeah, they make it a little more visible on the tips so you can tell what the heel and the toe is supposed to be.
So I guess that's like, it's an unnecessary design. They don't have to, they could just round that out, but I guess they do it, yeah, for show. I actually wish they would even it off because it would make it easier for tail blocks or just leaning my board against a wall is very difficult with that offset nose and tail.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, it's just like all balanced on that like one point right there.
Yeah. So I think companies, if you guys are listening, if you make an ASIM board, I would even out the nose and tail. Makes it easier for tail blocks. How many boards of people are just like falling over because of that nose and tail?
How many edges have been cracked because of the tip design, guys? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Too many. That's how many. All right, I like this question here from Chris. Differences between the Headspace and the Boxknife. Great question, man. Very, very similar snowboards. And really, I think there's the two main differences is that the Headspace is asim and it's a little bit stiffer than the Boxknife. And that's about it, I think, off the top of my head. As far as like what you're gonna notice riding it, that's probably about it.
Yeah, I think everything else is the same. Yeah, that was so our friend Yannick, he got the Boxknife. I think he was like debating. But the reason he went for the Boxknife over the Headspace is because he doesn't like the color blue.
That's right. Yeah, they're very, very, very similar snowboards. So yeah, if you want a little more stability, like the camber profile is the same, literally just a little bit stiffer, and you got the asim on the Headspace. So
yeah,
hopefully that helps you decide if you're tossing those two.
Yeah,
up.
it's like between those two boards, you can go for the one where you like the top sheet more. Like that's kind of almost down to it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that's a valid consideration for sure. And an NGen saying, TJ, you don't need an edge on your nose and tail. I agree with you there, man. And honestly, that's something that I like about the GNU and LibTech boards because you probably know this as well, NGen, but the core of the snowboard actually ends before the tip as well. So if you like bash into a feature or a tree or something and you like chip the end of your board, it's pretty easy to repair. So I think that's a plus actually because you're right, man. Yeah, you don't need a metal edge there.
So the GNUs do have a metal edge?
They don't. Yeah, the metal edge ends just after the contact point, so that kind of like the top portion of it there is there's no metal.
Really?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a bonus in my opinion. It's something I try to call out on every LibTech and GNU review.
My board is actually just leaning on your board, so it's not.
Is it? Oh man, hopefully mine.
But your board is the exact opposite. It's got that like wide, blunted.
It's super flat. Which again, some people like it, some people don't like it. Someone we were just talking to the other day was saying they hate the way that looks.
John at the circle, yeah.
Yeah, there's some preference involved for sure.
I much prefer the blunted look, yeah. For practicality reasons.
Super chat here from CNC Cupcake. What's up, guys? Best for powder, New Zealand or Chile?
That's what we want to know.
I think just off of what I know, I think probably Chile. But without having been there, I can't say for sure. But yeah, it was kind of funny when we were in New Zealand last year. We got like amazing, like fun park laps, like sunny, almost spring-like conditions some days, and then we left, and like a week later, they got like half a meter of powder.
Yeah.
So sometimes it works out that way too. And then Bad Rider's asking, is that specific to Mervin brands? Yeah, so they're the only brand I'm aware of that does that on all their snowboards. But yeah, every board that Mervin makes has that kind of tip ideology without the metal edge. All right. And Jen saying you got a big bumper on Mervin boards. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like a, easy to fix bumper. All right. Here's a good one from Sean Bell. If I want to be able to hit any jumps and rails, should I get a GNU Headspace or a GNU Space Case and GNU Headspace or Solomon Huck Knife? So Space Case, Headspace, or Huck Knife for rails and jumps.
Any jumps and rails?
I mean, I think, you want different personality traits out of the board for, focusing on jumps or focusing on rails. I think
I'd go for the Space Case. Yeah, it's kind of like a good everything.
I think yeah, that's a good one. They're all going to be pretty solid. I think the Huck Knife is probably the most playful out of the bunch, but then you still got that camber between the feet. I'd probably go Headspace just to
Nice.
get the camber. Very very similar to the Space Case. Just get the C3 profile versus the C2X.
Yeah, I would say if depending on your ability, so it's almost like
That's a good point.
if
That's a
you're
good
more
point.
of an expert in the park, I would do the Headspace. If you're more like intermediate, Space Case.
I'm changing my answer. I'm going what he said.
But it depends on Sean, I guess.
Yeah. So
For
hopefully that-
you, I feel like that you'd like the Headspace more because you're
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, obviously I know, like, I prefer camber. I've ridden it all. So,
yeah.
but I want to ride some more of those hybrid boards in the near future, honestly, so I can kind of refresh my perspective because they are fun. Like, I think every kind of profile and board personality serves a purpose. So, and the ability level
Yeah.
is something to consider as well.
Well, the first like hybrid board I rode was the custom flying V, and I hated it.
I'm not the biggest fan of the flying V.
But I
either.
hated it specifically because of the like flying V, that rocker camber combo. I didn't like it at all. So I feel like it depends on how it's made is gonna make the board like good or not.
That's true.
Because if there's too much rocker or too much camber or not enough of one, or like it's that combination of like putting them all together in the right ratios that
Yeah.
is gonna make a good board or not.
All hybrids are not created equal, like you got the flying V, you got the rocker camber and the ripsaw from Never Summer, you got the 3 or 4 different profiles from GNU, and the amount of rocker or camber, it makes a big difference in the way it feels. So.
Yeah, and the length of like each one too. Like some of them, like on the Orca over there, the camber under the tail is like severe and it's short. It's not like a long drawn out camber. It's a very short,
Yeah.
pronounced camber. So it's like so many variations.
There's definitely some nuance to it.
That's why like riding that thing is just like, I don't know. It's different.
Yeah, I
Makes it
remember
fun.
it started with the Orca, and you were like, "What's similar to that?" And it worked out. The progression just worked out so well.
Yeah.
Here's a good question, and I think highly debatable, but maybe we can just quickly touch on it. Dayton H says, if you're a good snowboarder, does it even matter what board you have? And I would say, to an extent, like if you're a phenomenal snowboarder, the board isn't going to make as big of a difference, but it does. It hands down, it definitely makes a difference. Some boards are going to be better at other things and feel more comfortable in certain situations, and I wouldn't discount that and just throw it away. Like it does matter.
Yeah, it's like a good example is like in December when you were riding the Jones Storm Chaser a lot.
Yeah.
And it was like it's a board that's like meant, I think, for like doing short turns through trees and like short turns through powder.
Yeah.
And you're like hitting some drops on it, and it's like almost impossible to land a drop on that board. So like that's a
tough.
board that was like it was taking away from your riding.
All right, guys.
Almost back.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna have to cut the live chat here. That was the signal from my service provider saying the data is out. Sorry for all the connectivity issues today, but
what? Just let's wrap this one
wrap
topic
up this question. Okay,
I think,
where do we leave off?
But yeah, I think that the board like complements the rider and actually can take away for sure.
Yeah. So. Trying to learn what you can about the technologies and trying to choose a board that's going to suit the style of riding that you enjoy doing is something to consider for sure.
Yeah, another good example too would be like if you're a rider that's like if you're trying to carve and you're carving like a twin park board and you have like heel and toe drag, it's just going to take away from your carving ability so much.
Absolutely.
So there's like really defined examples like that, but then there's also like all the subtle ones too. And yeah, boards are just made to be fun and like help you have a better time. So get that one that helps you have the most fun.
Yeah. You know, if there's a board, what you're reading about it, everything you're learning about it, and the tech, it's like, it just sounds like it's going to be fun to you. It probably is going to be. It's probably going to make your snowboarding more fun. So yeah, try some different shapes out, some different tech out, and yeah, try some different shapes out, some different tech out, and hopefully you can find a board that you really love.
And when you look down at your feet when you're on the chair and you see a board that looks like fun, that's pretty cool too.
That's always a good sign.
If you look down at a big gray monster, you might suck some of the fun out of it.
For sure.
So, yeah, get one that like gets you stoked about snowboarding.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the live chat today. There'll be a live chat over on Snowboardprocamp on Friday, so make sure to check that out. Go subscribe over there if you're not, and I will see you back here next Monday. Thanks for all the questions, guys. Thanks for hopping on the chat with me, Kev.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And have a great week, guys. We'll see